Hi guys, Misty Cintron here with Cintron Insurance for the first responder coverage that you had requested information on. If you're seeing this, it's because you reached out and you requested some information on the first responder life insurance program. First of all, I want to say thank you for your service. I am married to a fire medic myself, so I do understand the sacrifices you guys make, whether you're away from your family for 12 hours, 24, 48, 72. Some of you are deployed for weeks at a time. It's never fun to be away, especially at holidays. So thank you for everything you do. And you guys don't have an easy job. You have things that you just can't ever unsee. So thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for letting us help you. So to the meats and the potatoes, because this is what you wanted to get information on, not me. It's a term plan. It starts out at either a 10, a 20, or a 30-year term. It just depends on your birthday and what makes sense, because at this plan, at age 70, it converts to a permanent plan for you with guaranteed insurability, meaning that you don't ever go through underwriting again, which there's no medical exam on this. So you answer a few basic questions like, have you had a heart attack, stroke, cancer? Are you diabetic? If yes, are you on insulin? Simple things like that. Are you an avid skydiver? Do you have COPD? Do you have sleep apnea? Simple questions like that. And then they do a prescription check. So you will have to sign a text authorization, or we can send it via email, either way, to authorize your agent to go ahead and do a medical prescription check, where they're going to pull all your info from the Medical Information Bureau. That's where they gather everything. We'll know within seconds. There's a couple of different tiers. Most of you are always going to come in preferred. So you're going to get a 50% rating, meaning that your rates are going to be 50% lower. If you've been shopping around, your rates are going to come in 50% lower than any carrier that you see on the market. We're all brokers, so we have access to thousands of plans, so we can see what's out there. You know, we write plenty of business for Mutual of Omaha, Americo, Foresters, Prime America, Transamerica, American General, United Home Life, all great carriers that we do a ton of business with as well. This particular plan, though, comes in 50% lower for their rates. Also has a 50% terminal illness rider built into it for you. What that means is, like, I'm going to use firemen, for example, because firemen are commonly known to come down with cancer from all the toxins that they're exposed to. If you happen to be one of the unlucky, fortunate ones who wins that lottery and you're diagnosed with a terminal illness, that means if you have a $500,000 plan, the minute that we get that doctor diagnosis that you're terminal in the next 12 months, they're going to cut you a check for $250,000. They're going to give you half of your face value while you're alive. And then the other $250,000 or 50%, whatever your face value is, will still remain as your death benefit and be paid to your beneficiary upon death. They do that way you have a source of income while you're going through treatments, or, you know, some people, they have a bucket list. They want to travel while they still can. Some people want to, you know, make sure things are paid off in affairs or in order. Either way, it gives you a lot of options so that, you know, you can make a responsible decision and you're not emotionally reacting on what you're going to do while you're unable to work for treatments. They also gave you a waiver premium built in free. What that means is, say you get hurt on the job and you can't go back to work for a couple months. You know, your money's going to be a little tighter. So we want to make sure that your policy doesn't lapse, because the idea is we're setting your family up with protection for long term. You know, just like we don't want to put you in an overpriced plan. You know, you can go up to $1 million in this based on your birthday, but if you really only need $500,000, we're not going to try to sell you $1 million, because we don't want you to bite off more than you can chew, and then, you know, you run into a hardship and you can't keep your plan. And then we're starting back at square one to make sure your family has the protection that if you don't come home from work today, that they're not going to lose their house. Because that's what most foreclosures are from, is somebody passed away unexpectedly. Usually most homes take two incomes to keep going. So the idea of life insurance is to replace yours. You know, we can't replace you, but we can replace your income. We can help out financially. So that's what our job here to do. We're not here to oversell you or beat you or push in something you don't need. We're here to guide you, and, you know, if you need help determining how much coverage you need, or if you're trying to leave a legacy. But we still want to make it affordable so that you can stay in the plan. So they'll cover your premiums for up to 6 months if you find yourself in that kind of situation, which is nice. They also will write your will free, which is That's a huge savings right there too. And it's an easy step. It walks you step by step. They use Legacy Shield. I did mine the other day. It literally walks you step by step. But if you do need help, there's reps that you can call and they'll help you every step of the way. Additionally, we have children's riders built into the plan. You can do a $5,000 or a $10,000 rider where your children can be on your actual plan, and then at age 23, they can take over their own policy. If you have 4 children and you want to do $10,000, it's $10 a month for all 4 children, not per child. So you can have all your children covered in a life insurance policy as well. And we never want to think of our children ever having to, predecease us, but the reality is we don't know what tomorrow brings. So it is affordable, and it is, a great option to put them in that plan too. There's accidental riders. If you want a little bit of extra coverage for like $4 a month, you can get like an extra 100,000 accidental death rider for $4 a month. So application process takes 5-10 minutes. Very simple process. Like I said, you just answer a couple of basic questions, allow them to do a prescription check. It's going to lock in your rate. Then you choose your payment option. This carrier does allow you to use either card or bank draft. You add your payment option in there. Your rep will send you one more link to look over the entire application. Make sure your name is right. Make sure your birthday is right. Make sure your address is right. Check your T's, dot your I's, all that fun stuff. And then if everything's good, you hit the I've read, I've reviewed, submit, and it's going to say congratulations, and then there's no waiting period. You now have an active policy, and you're able to get covered. Additionally, last thing, huge bonus, they do include a discount drug program that's free of charge. I actually have a client who was diabetic. She saves $200 a month on one of her prescriptions, which was huge. And we kind of chuckled because her life insurance policy for me for $750,000 was only $81 a month. So she saved $200 a month. She has $750,000 in coverage, and it only cost her $81 a month to save $119 a month more and have $750,000 in coverage for her family. That's what we're here to do for you guys. If you have any questions and you can't get a hold of your rep, or you want to ask me direct, just give me a call or shoot me a text. You can reach me on my cell anytime, 352-942-5313. Thanks again.